We got Lil Baby and 4PF are allegedly expected to be indicted on RICO charges, reportedly said the head of the Georgia PD's counsel's gang unit. So the investigator, Marissa Viverito, shows wiretap evidence in court allegedly proving that Lil Baby put bounties on people's heads. So it looks like 4PF and Lil Baby were putting bounties on head. It looks like it's an open and shut case. It looks like everyone's favorite rapper. You're either pulling the trigger, getting the trigger pulled on, or you're fighting Rico. It's just crazy what modern rappers are dealing with. We got
Hmm.
one more thing here at the bottom. Sean Hoover, who manages the Georgia Public Defender's Council specialized unit on cases, says his office is actively preparing for racketeering indictment on 4PF and OMF cases, and that he expects Little Baby to be indicted with others, so Little Baby will be involved. We got a video clip here. Do you have something to say before it?
Man, I mean, this is just a whole crazy situation. Like my coach was just, like my just coach just saying, man, 4PF is cooked, man. The cops are saying, man, they got surveillance, they got wiretaps, man, they even got snitches. You already know, once you got snitches, I mean, you basically need to wrap the case
It's
up.
2025. Everyone's snitching. No, my record is clean.
Nah, but man, we got the video right here. We gonna play the video of the wiretap of them basically pointing Dominic, aka Little Baby, to the situation.
A little bit bad.
I don't know why I said it like that.
A little bit bad. Baby girl.
All right, who?
What's up, huh? Oh, what's going on? Man, like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed. Or
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominic Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Now with 4PF Nate being arrested, also G5, Little Baby, Little Brother also being arrested. I mean, in this situation, the ops is snitching on you. It's not looking good for Little Baby. I mean, when everybody's snitching on you, and the way that you in Atlanta, Fannie Mae is passing out Ricos like it's still Halloween. So she even if she loses, which is crazy how you lose two big cases, you lose the Young Thug case and you lose the Trump case, and you still finna try to go after Little Baby. Like, he got
I
millions.
mean, maybe she's trying to rebound, get her name back.
Man, listen, man, I will give up, man. Get ready for
You give
next
her a
year.
rebound?
Nah. I mean, I give up with that whole situation. I mean, this is just crazy.
I'm surprised she didn't get in trouble because she had that whole collusion thing
Mhm.
where she was messing with the one investigator. So
Yeah.
there was a conflict of interest and that whole situation going on. So I personally thought with the things that came out in two major cases where she had major mess ups, that I thought she was going to be removed. So I'm surprised to see that she's still in office and
Are you
still actively doing
are
things to
you
people.
really surprised? Think about it.
No, not really.
Like what cops, when they cops be clapping people out in the streets, they be deleting people, and it'll be like some national news. People go protest. The first thing you hear is, "Oh, we put him on leave real quick," and then
You,
he comes back, and they just next thing you know, he get pushed into another district doing the same thing.
you know what an officer did in our city?
What?
So allegedly, an officer in our city was giving out poop sandwiches to homeless people and making it seem like he was being nice,
Horrible.
but it was literally turds and bread. And he was like put on leave, and then I think they just moved him departments or like units. Like he's on one side of town, now he's on the other side of town.
Moved to
So
the south side to the north side.
yeah, something like that. Or they made him move like right outside the city in like a little burg.
Of
So
putting
so it's like it's crazy that like you could literally do something that like that crazy and like not lose your job.
something tarnish your reputation.
Yeah, and it's like we saw that for a lot of cities that they have like a super high rehire rate for law enforcement. So when they're like committing crimes or doing things bad, that a lot of times they avoid any penalty in getting charged themselves, and then they just get moved somewhere else, and they just act like nothing ever happened.
That's true, but with this whole situation, it may be a little different because, especially with the whole death of the two. Remember, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. The two little
What, Lucci?
no, the two teen kids that
Oh yeah, yeah.
got
For the
deleted
music video.
from the music video, Lamont and Jacody. They are two teens that passed away, and the cops are blaming Little Baby because Little Baby was basically on the gang territory shooting the music video, knowing he shouldn't be there in the ops hood. And I mean, if you don't know rappers, you know already know rappers is. You know they quick to disrespect you and do a music video in your hood. And they always do it around a time where like ain't nobody out there. They do it like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
We're popping out at 5 in the morning with lights.
Exactly. Remember what 6ix9ine did?
It was like at O Block at like 4. No, it was like super crazy because they're like, that's the birds. Like that's like 6 in the morning.
Exactly.
You're out there with the morning birds. Like, nah, man.
Exactly. So with the death of those two kids right there, they charged 7 members of the Goodfellas gang, which is the gang that allegedly Lil Baby, 4PF, and them is going against. And right now, Lil Baby's lawyers out here saying, "Oh no, all y'all really have on us is some hoodlums saying that Little Baby's part of 4PF, and of course since he has all the money, he's the one that's putting tickets on your head. But if I want to let you know that Little Baby don't care about this stuff, he just cool with gang members because he been in the hood. That's it. You can't say that I'm affiliated with this gang because I took pictures with him. Because what about this picture right here? I took pictures with Future and them, and
It's like I'm not a. I can have rich friends, but I can't have friends in the hood.
Exactly.
That's racism.
Is he part of OTF? Because I'm pretty sure he took pictures with Duty Low.
That's racist!
Exactly. I mean, is he part of I mean, I don't know. Well, 42 Doug. Is he part of 42 Doug and them crew? Because he be taking pictures with 42 Doug. I mean, you can't.
I mean, all these artists take pictures to them, and they're all allegedly involved with some type of street affiliation. So it's like if I take a picture with any big name artist, am I now repping their gang affiliation?
Exactly. I mean, does that mean that his beef is my beef? Because I mean, you know how they're doing nowadays. These cops out here is lazy.
That's why my co-host said that Eminem's a goat. Cause he doesn't rap. He doesn't rep no gang.
He doesn't rep no gang. He does exactly. He talks about the pain. You see 8 Mile? His shit got smashed in the studio, and then he walked in, and then guess what? The producer was like, "Drop that beat, Emmy. I still need them bars," and he still had to rap. That was disrespectful. But nah. So back to the story.
Drop that beat, Emmy. he's back there. He said, "I don't care. Drop that beat, Emmy."
No, but so back to what I was saying. So yeah, so they saying just because Baby take a picture with these people, it means he's part of this stuff. And you know, cops out here is lazy. They don't want to do no real work. They out here watching Trap Lord Ross, writing all the detective work down. That's what they getting all this
academics.
And they own the academics, a no jump again, all this information. That's how they losing these cases. So instead of doing real detective work, what they doing is they finding out, oh yeah, if you catch a body, they find out you're a part of the gang. They throwing gang activity on it, whatever charge you get, just so they can double up the charge on whatever you get, so they can put you away to jail even longer. And then on top of that, once you do that, they're gonna try to form some type of indictment on you because they really don't want to do no police work. Because if I can prove that you did something wrong in 2018, and then he did something wrong in 2020, and then you did something wrong in 2024, and y'all all the same gang, it's all connected. And he has the money, it's a RICO. So I mean,
it's a RICO.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense
Rico
at all.
Suave.
Exactly, doesn't make any sense at all. These cops out here is lazy. They not out here doing any real detective work. Like, you ain't got nothing on Lil Baby at all. All you got is the ops saying that.
And screw Trap Lord Ross. He's building a case on everyone.
You think so for real? And DJ Vlad?
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Nah, DJ Vlad's okay. They be self snitching.
I'm telling you, a lot of people would just be self snitching, but
I mean, my co-host gets caught like that all the time with women.
horrible.
Self snitching.
I mean, but honestly,
I'm just kidding.
Honestly, if you think about it, if the cops really did their homework, they can find all the information just like Trap Lord Ross found the information.
Yeah, I mean, it's all online.
It's all just like I find a lot of the information. I mean, like, you just follow it and it just pops up. I mean, everybody be posting stuff.
I bet.
It's like you said.
I bet someone in the office can be like, "Oh, I'm gonna follow these like 70 accounts, and I'm gonna put alert on the top 50 accounts. So every time they post, every time they go live, every time they get a story, I'm getting notified. I'm screen recording it and I'm saving it all as evidence."
it's like you told me before how it used to be back in the day how everything was private. So like if it was a rail like in a neighborhood, like a good rail that was in the neighborhood, like nobody would talk about it. But now like people are like, oh yeah, they'll build like a little group, and they're like, oh, follow my group, and the next thing you know is they'll start posting all of like the fire low key best rail spots ever, and like everybody knows it.
Yeah.
So all you really gotta do is do your due diligence and homework, and you finna find the answer. Somebody gonna be telling you all the news. Like if it's not Trap Lord Ross, it's somebody else.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Somebody gonna do it.
But hopefully Lil Baby gets out of this.
Facts.
I like his music. I never disliked Lil Baby.
I never thought Lil Baby was a part of no real gang. I thought it was
he's
just
innocent.
I thought he just rapped. I mean, I thought it was just some kid that raps, you know. But I guess
I mean, I always knew he was.
with Gunna. Gunna's
always-
innocent. Gunna's
He's
a
a
civilian.
Yeah, Lil Baby was no civilian.
All right. What? Disrespect. Smidge. But nah, y'all comment down below how y'all feel about this whole situation. Do you feel like 4PF and Lil Baby is cooked? Or do you feel like the cops don't got no real information? They just bored. They don't really do no real detective work.